Hey YouTube, welcome back to another gear review. Today we have a very anticipated item on the market right now that was just released, I think about a week ago. For some of you that want to take a guess at this, there's only 1,000 released to the US market, or I think it's the US only until October. It's made by Elite Force, and if you know your facts, you probably guessed it by now. Okay, so if you haven't guessed it, today we're taking a look at the Elite Force SL14 speed loader. This speed loader stands out from the rest of speed loaders, like your traditional 90 to 100 round speed loaders that come in most guns, because it holds 1,800 rounds and it loads 40 shots in each pump, compared to a traditional speed loader where it's the little plunger system that loads about 5 each time. That can take a while. So with this one, it's a pump system, like a shotgun. Put your magazine up top, pull it back, it loads 40 in. So the box, it's very nice, that glossy finish that Elite Force puts on most all their boxes. Yeah, you have your picture and display up front, little tag on the side for storage from your manufacturer or dealer, and on the back you have a picture that shows the inner workings of the speed loader, which is always good to help you get a mental image. If you're like me, it helps you understand what makes it happen. So now diving inside the box. So to open the box, you're going to want to lift up on this little tab right here, pull it out, and then just get the box open. And here you have it. This here is the Elite Force SL14 speed loader. So you get it out, simply pull it out like so. It's all plastic construction. It's a pretty durable plastic, but it does get that shiny, glossy finish, which not too many airsofters are fond of. Next in the box, or is your paperwork. I'm going to sit the box all the way since we don't need any more. You have the Umarex, do not return this product to the store. Personally, if you bought this from an airsoft field that you go to a lot, send it back to them, or take it into them, because they're going to know how to handle this, and let's face it, Elite Force will be more cooperative with the dealer than one person claiming that they had a broken product. And setting that to the side, you have your warranty registration. You have it written in English, Spanish, and French, so multicultural. And speaking of multicultural, your instructions, English, Spanish, on the back, French, along with some warranty information and the front cover and some warnings. Being that we're in America, we are going to look at the English side. So this pretty much gives you the basic rundown and operation of the speed loader itself. You have how to load it, how to put the magazine in, and how to function it. One thing that is very, very, very imperative that you must do with this product is use reliable BBs. Don't go out and buy Crossmans or, I don't know, any crappy China BBs. Get Elite Force, G&G, ICS. Anyone that is a seamless BB that has no air pockets and is a high quality and has the glossy finish on it, get it. That is good. This speed loader will only load 6mm BBs, so for you people that use 8mm sniper BBs, you're stuck with your speed loaders if they even make them for that. But now we get to the speed loader itself. This speed loader here, like I said, resembles a shotgun, more or less. To load the speed loader, since this is made by Elite Force, they kind of made it more so tuned for their Elite Force bottles of BBs. So if you had your Elite Force bottle of BBs, you push it in on the door, this little spring-loaded door right here, and it'll go in. You pour your BBs in, and the moment you remove your bottle, the door shuts. Then after that, what you want to do to get it loaded is first take your magazine. This here is an Elite Force 140 round mid cap that I've put red tape on to identify it's mine, and a tan mag pull. So take it, and so that your magazine catch is in the back towards you if you're holding it like this. Push it until you hear it click in place, and the magazine is held in by a tension loaded tab that locks into your magazine like a normal gun would. And then what you do is you pull the trigger, angle it down, back up, and then pump. It will let go of the trigger, then pump. And that's 40 rounds into your mid cap there. Then we'll repeat again. Now you have 80 in your mid cap. Since this is 140, I only do 3, gives me 120 because I don't like to overload my mid caps, because that's how you get double feeding issues and jams, and it also allows your spring to live longer. So we'll do one more. And pop it right out. You have a fully loaded magazine. Other questions that have surfaced about this item is, what is your magazine compatibility with this? Here we have the G&G 120s. These are rip-offs, or not rip-offs, but G&G's attempt at the K120 magazine made by KWA. Has an extended follower on it, so it feeds every BB. I got this in my G&G CQBS Mini. These magazines feed great, highly recommend them, and if you still have any of these, since these are not being made anymore, at least by PTS, it is the Magpul PTS PMag. These feed or fit in here just fine. They'll load the same way, just for demonstration purposes. And it feeds. So the speed loader itself features an all plastic construction with metal screws. I'm not sure if the threads on the speed loader itself are metal, but I know the screws are at least metal, which is always a nice sight to see. The one thing that is promising about the speed loader, if you're not an M4 guy, you can remove the M4 magwell, so that lets me know Elite Force is going to take care of all you MP5, AKs, M14, whatever it is. They're probably going to come out with adapter for it, and if not, I'm pretty sure you can find someone with a 3D printer and get them to write you up some code to make one, and then you can sell it yourself or see if Elite Force would like to partake in your idea. But anyways, the speed loader itself, not many trademarks considering it is not a gun. You have the Elite Force shield logo either side of the pistol grip. Here in the white markings you have Elite Force SL14. I'm assuming, well actually I'm pretty sure that SL stands for speed loader. 14, I guess the year it was released, being it's 2014. Above that is engraved is the patent pending and then the patent number. So yeah, and on the door it says push to open. Yeah, besides this is about it. A couple issues I've had with this is it's easy to overload your magazines because you're not used to having this much of a speed loader. So when you're sitting here pumping away on it and then you just keep pumping, eventually you'll be pumping and it'll just stop. At that point your magazine has so many BBs in it that it has tension on it, keeping BBs from moving up and keeping this from moving back. The one thing that's forcing it in is right here on this lever. There's a little bar attached, and that's what's forcing the BBs back. So be mindful of that. And another thing that is absolutely terrible to me is the noise. The noise in it is quite loud. It would have been nice for Elite Force to put some rubber or some foam padding up in the reservoir just to kind of eliminate some of the noise. Of course it wouldn't give away all the noise considering BBs which still hit each other, but this is kind of ridiculous. After seeing this, I deem this as a dead zone or respawn zone only item. I would not carry this out in the field with me unless I was really that desperate. So if you're in the field, it's still good to carry around one of these because you can load pistol mags with these. You can toss it to a teammate, because these are really cheap. This here you wouldn't want to toss to a teammate and he runs off with it and breaks it. So this is more of a dead zone only item where you can see it being used and use it there, because this is kind of like a high cap on steroids because it's really loud. So out of this, I would give it about an 8 out of a 10. A couple of the reasons is, one being, don't really like the glossy finish. It's a personal preference to me. It just makes it seem cheaper. And the noise. The noise is pretty bad. That's what took the majority of the 2 stars down. The finish wasn't really too big of a factor into the rating, but it is still important in my book. So I don't think any airsoft company has these on their website yet. However, Evite now has out a video, so you know they will have some, but they will go fast, because I imagine Evite got a stock around somewhere from 50 up to 150. So these will go extremely fast, so get them while you can, or else you're going to have to wait till October, which, for those of you that want to use it, you couldn't. So, Elite Force SL14, great idea. It's a very innovative product, and it's very, very, very useful to reload your magazines.